So I have a fun video for you today. A few weeks ago, Angela from Our Life on a Budget, my sweet friend, tagged me in a How YouTube Keeps Me Accountable video. And it's kind of already made the rounds around the financial YouTube community. So if you want to pick it up and no one's tagged you yet, consider this me tagging you. Tell them I did it. I absolutely want to hear from you guys because this is a really cool video series and I'm really enjoying it. So that said, the ways that YouTube keeps me accountable, and I've been on here for a little over 3 years now, I can't believe it, is in just so many ways. When I started watching the financial YouTube community, it was mostly Dead is Dumb, Lydia Sin, His and Her Money, and Live Like No One Else. Those were the gurus that I watched. I really enjoyed watching their families. I enjoyed watching payments if they were making them and their financial advice and hearing kind of the day-to-day in and out of being on the Dave Ramsey plan. Because as a lot of you guys know, Dave gives you the overall kind of plan to follow. And it's very simple, it's very easy, and it's magnificent. But sometimes just getting through the day-to-day of it can be a little bit challenging. So watching them really kind of opened me up to just how to facilitate that in my own life, and watching them got me inspired on and gave me new ideas on how to do more in my journey to get there faster. So while I was watching them, I decided that I wanted to try it too. And being a YouTuber is absolutely not for everyone. I would encourage anyone who would like to try it to go ahead and give it a shot, but obviously it's not for everyone. And I knew that the path that I was taking would require a lot of transparency. And I thought that that transparency of telling you how much debt I have, telling you how much money I made, and what I was doing each month to get closer to my goal would really keep me accountable, even if no one was watching my channel, even if it was just me posting and no one really ever made it over to Budget Girl. But they did, which is awesome. And 3 years later, I'm still here and I'm doing my debt-free scream, at least for you guys this month. Hopefully I will be able to go to Dave Ramsey Studios and do it eventually. But I'm really excited about that. So take it from me, walking the walk. This absolutely does work. You've seen it before with these other gurus, and it's so cool. Angela herself, I got to watch her do her debt-free scream on Dave's show, and I was watching them get out of debt on YouTube before that. So it's just so motivating to watch it happen because you see people slog through and you see people kind of get a little bit burnt out, but they keep persevering. So I wanted to not only be able to watch that and experience it secondhand, I wanted to be able to be that myself and hopefully be a little bit inspiring to a few other people who might not think that they could do it on a low income or being single or in a situation like mine, because the people that I was watching at the time, none of them were single. None of them were single income, I don't think. I was the only single low-income YouTuber at the time coming out. And I know there are a ton of them now, but no one that I knew was doing it. Mostly it was families, it was multiple incomes, it was people who were certainly making more than the $26,000 a year pre-tax that I was, and trying to get out of debt and living on that, especially since when I started I had $32,000 worth of debt. Oh, it's a bad ratio, as you know. So, yeah, I got pumped from those guys. And once I started putting up videos, even when I first started and no one was really watching, it kind of made me want to do better and try more things just to see if they could work. And because I wanted to say, hey, this thing does work, to, out into the universe, or this did not work, don't do this. This was a bad use of my time and energy and money, which there were definitely a few of those. Next up, I really believe if you've heard the phrase, you become like the people that you spend the most time with. I'm sure you've all heard that phrase before, where you kind of become like your friends. And the friends that I had at the time when I was living in Louisiana, some of them were low income, some of them were single, but no one was really trying to get out of debt. And so I knew I needed people around me that were trying to do the same thing, or else I was going to drive all my friends away. I was going to drive them crazy, or I was going to quit. And I didn't want to quit. I didn't want to do that. So by kind of becoming a financial YouTuber, I kind of ended up making friends with some of the best influences there are out there. I mean, my internet friends here who have been doing that, if I become like the people who I hang out with most on the internet, then what amazing company I've been in. And I mean, I practically can't even fail at that point when I have people like the other financial YouTubers that I'm doing this collab with if those are the people that I'm spending the most time with, which I do spend so much time on YouTube, then I practically can't fail. And they always push me to succeed harder. And all of you viewers push me to succeed harder. The fact that I have you guys as my cheering section is just incredible, and it's amazing, and I want to cheer for you too, and I don't want to disappoint you. Which brings me to the next point. Having this community here makes me want to work harder. So I don't think I would have picked up a few of the jobs that I've done if it weren't for the, I should try this for the internet aspect of it. So I did pizza delivery for a little while. I might not have done that had I not wanted to be able to show you guys like, hey, I'm working like a 60-hour-a-week job and I want to do this other job a couple of days a week just to see if I can do it to make some more money to throw at debt. I picked up more secret shopping jobs. I picked up more side gigs. It was a lot of fun and it was a lot of work, but I didn't want to let you guys down, and I didn't want to let myself down, but sometimes it's easier to let yourself down than it is to let your friends down. And so I might have been putting too much outward pressure on my YouTube friends and you guys as my viewership, but you also probably didn't know that it was all in my own little brain. So I didn't want to let you guys down. I wanted to succeed for me first and foremost, but I also wanted to succeed for you guys. And it totally worked. I definitely don't think I would have gone as far, as fast as I have if I hadn't been basically chronicling my journey here on YouTube every step of the way. I think original projections for my debt payoff were like 7 or 8 years. And if I'd followed the government plan, I would be 40 before I paid my debt off. So I knew I wasn't going to do that, but if I had just been doing the whole debt-free journey, Dave plan thing on my own, without any of this accountability from you guys, I absolutely don't think I would have gotten that far. I know I'd get there eventually because this is something I really, really wanted for myself, but I wouldn't have been able to get here this fast. And not just because I've ended up making money doing this YouTube channel, but just because of the accountability aspect and because I don't want to let my friends down, and you guys are my friends. And you've cheered for me so much, and it's just amazing to feel that support that I didn't have in my, my real life with my friends. Because if you're not on this journey, you don't really understand it. So, and you certainly you can't talk somebody's ear off about this if they don't get it. They're just like, wait, why don't you have a credit card? Why? Huh? What? So it's been such an invaluable resource for me to have YouTube as an accountability partner. And accountability partners are so incredibly important. And I never expected to have such amazing ones. And the final thing is that committing to doing this weekly YouTube video thing has also forced me to be more habit oriented in my own life, setting aside the time to film, edit, upload, do the thumbnails, do the descriptions, everything like that. As a YouTuber, I also want to support my YouTube friends and go to their channels and watch their videos. And it's made me block out this amount of time to do this here. And I want to respond to y'all's comments and your messages and do the Facebook and the Instagram and everything like that. And obviously I didn't start doing all that. I built it up. But by taking that very decent chunk of time out of my life to commit to doing this, it has forced me to be better organized in other parts of my life, like meal planning and shopping and keeping my home clean, because I couldn't just kind of come home and do stuff whenever if I wanted to be able to get all of my YouTube stuff done and my jobs depending on when we're talking about here, done. So it's forced me to really be a little bit more structured, whereas before I was a little bit more loosey-goosey. And I have to say, the habit-forming properties that I have kind of developed from posting on YouTube now 5 times a week for quite a while now, probably the last year or so, maybe? I don't know. Probably not that long. Since December. Oh, December. I started doing 5 videos a week instead of 4 in December. So it's been like 6 months now. And it's really forced me to be more organized and be more structured in blocking my time, which sounds very strict, but really it's freeing, because I know that if I have all this stuff taken care of, then I can just relax. And it's made my relaxed time more relaxing, and it's made my work time more productive. So really, YouTube and having this channel has enhanced most all aspects of my life. I can't tell you how grateful I am for this community, for all the other YouTubers out there who have supported me and have become friends with me and listen to me sometimes when I'm like complaining for no apparent reason, or will, you know, they'll say, I was there, you'll get through this. These are some tips. And for all of you viewers who have just been an unceasing support system for me. So yeah, YouTube has definitely kept me accountable. It's kind of amazing and a little bit of a miracle and a giant gift. And I can't tell you how thankful I am for it. So please check out Angela's video below. I'm going to link up hers, and she's linked to the tags videos who've done it before. I'm sure that the all-knowing YouTube gods will put all of the, all of the other videos that are titled the same thing in this tag. And if you would like to pick up the tag, please consider this me tagging you, because it's an excellent subject and I'm very lucky to be a part of it and this whole community. I'll see you next time. Bye. Like, subscribe, comment. That's the other one. Still not good at this. Still not good at this. 3 years. 3 years.